The risk factors of endometriosis is being tall, blonde and brunette, and white. Yeah, it's written on the website. Hey guys, it's Kyla and I am here to inspire you on your health journey. And unfortunately, I'm coming to you guys with a video that is a little disturbing, but not surprising. So a couple of months ago, I shared about the different websites that support women with endometriosis that have the information wrong. And they have a lot of biases on their websites that don't reflect the endometriosis community. And honestly, y'all, like after bringing it to Johns Hopkins' attention and seeing that so many other hospitals have these same biases, I had to take a mental break. A lot of you guys emailed me and texted me about other hospitals that were doing the same thing and asked me like, how do you do it? And honestly, I just spoke about it on Instagram. And I hate to say it, but I'm back because I got another text message. Shout out to Lauren from Indo Black and Leandria for actually bringing this to everyone's attention. I'll leave their information here. But a lot of the information I found was from major hospitals that literally cut and paste some paragraph out of some book that all hospitals technically have access to and use. But this is a little bit more disturbing because this is from an actual endometriosis center that does surgery. And I'm going to share with you what they had on their website. And of course, I had to do a recording of the page because people change the website real quick. Needless to say, I'm not recording this video to attack them. I'm recording this video because it's important that we understand that it needs to change, and we want to see you not only change your vocabulary, but change the way that you deal with women with endometriosis. Case in point, I'm a Black woman who has endometriosis, and as I read this list, half of this list does not apply to me. And I have stage 4 endometriosis. So here we go. Here's their list. Number 1 is too frequent menstruation. So that means that you are having your cycle a lot often. Okay, we can go with that. That's a risk factor. Let me just say, this is called, what are the risk factors of endometriosis? Okay. Risk factors for endometriosis include too frequent menstruations, long menstruations, early age onset of menstruation, late menopause, white race is a risk factor. Infertility, congenital uterine anomalies, blonde or brunette hair coloring, tall stature, a family history of endometriosis, 3 times the risk over those who have no family history. Diets rich in fatty foods, meat, and excessive caffeine. Okay, so let me first start by saying this type of verbiage and communication on websites deter women like myself, who look like myself, to think that endometriosis is not the issue. This causes women to go longer without being diagnosed and causes more severe issues because they're not getting treatment early. I am an African American woman with stage 4 endometriosis who is 5'5" and has had a child. Most recently, I had a conversation with a young woman. I'm gonna call her young. but she's a mom. And she didn't find out she had endometriosis until after she had her child. Mind y'all, she hit me up a couple months ago, and her child is like 5. And she just found out she had endometriosis. She didn't find out she had endometriosis from pain because she learned how to deal with her pain, which most of us do. She was blessed to have a child, which most of us can. And then, after realizing she could not deal with her pain any longer, she finally found a doctor that believed what she was saying. She's a Black woman. It's very disturbing. It's heartbreaking. And it's a slap in the face for this to come from a endometriosis center who specializes in endometriosis. And this is what you're saying about endometriosis in 2020. My ask is very simple. Change your language. But not only change your language, but truly learn about this disorder. Learn about the community. Learn about the women who have it. Learn about the symptoms that are not being taken seriously. Because this affects every single woman. Endometriosis is not biased to color, race, height, or hair color. Did I say color? Hair color? Hair color? Stature? It's not biased to that. And then the other thing that's disturbing, not because it's put here, because it is a risk factor. The family history of endometriosis is definitely a factor. Unfortunately, most women of color would not know their family history of women who have endometriosis because it has gone so long historically without being diagnosed to women of color. So imagine how many years we are behind the curve of having a conversation with women of color about endometriosis. So I know this video is not truly inspiring, but what we can do is inspire this center to make a change. I'll leave their email address here if you choose to email them and tell them your story. Yeah. That's all I got. Happy Vlogmas. Peace. Y'all, and let me be clear, like, I try to live in my bubble of happiness as much as possible, even in 2020, in this crazy world that we live in. I truly believe that there's a space that I love to preserve as my happy place. And I try my best to only make my platform a happy place platform. But unfortunately, that's just not the world we live in. So yeah. Don't mean to damper your mood today, but I just want to let y'all know what's up.